This is North Dakota Today.
Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to North Dakota Today. I am Heidi Vetter here with Jordan Schreier today.
Here we are, back at it.
After a big weekend, it was an eventful weekend.
I mean, I felt like I was all over the place this past weekend.
It sounds like you had a busy, fun one, though.
It was fun, but yes, busy. I have to say, in the most Fargo thing ever, Heidi and I ran into each other at one of at the
Jasper
Rosewild. That's the name of the bar.
That is. I couldn't remember that.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So I was not even going to stop there. We were just walking by, and then, hey, you want to stop for a drink here, before we were going to go to a different bar? Oh, yeah, sure, let's stop on by. So walk in, see a table of people from Valley News Live, not Heidi, but other people that are there. And then I was like, oh, hey, wow.
I know, I didn't
Hello,
even
everybody.
see you guys there.
And then they were like, hey, pull up a spot, come sit with us. And we're like, okay, sure. So we do that, and then all of a sudden there's Heidi, like 3 tables over that way. And I was just like, we are all seeing each other here.
I know. Well, I had to take my hubby downtown to show him that, since I got to go last week Tuesday to the big grand opening, and so anyway, had to.
What were his thoughts?
Oh, I'm cool. Like, this is cool. I mean, it's just a fun establishment. I think it's really nice. Of course, there's still some kinks to work out here and there, as any new place will. But I really think people should check it out because I think it's just kind of fun. I love the windows, and you know how you can just see everything. You see people walking by.
I know, it's
very fun.
It's great people watching.
It is.
It really is.
And anyone else
it's great people watching.
How much talking can you really do?
No, not a lot. And then they have that Broadway Square right out the other side of it too.
Yeah,
so basically, from every angle, you can see somebody.
I really love going downtown in the summer in Fargo because there is honestly so many people that you just don't.
Oh yeah.
You've never seen before or whatever, and it's so awesome to see how many people are out and getting ice cream or just sitting there visiting, and then have the little splash pad at that new little square.
I saw a kid running around in it, and he was all just soaked, and I'm sure he was loving life. And
I know.
It has an energy to it in the summer that's really, really great.
For sure.
There's just people out and about, and we're all enjoying it and everything.
Absolutely. And most people will say, we're such a ghost town in the summer because everybody goes to the lakes. That's not true because we didn't.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who do go to the lakes, but there's a lot of people in Fargo, Moorhead, West Fargo, so there's always something going on.
So everybody's got to go check out downtown this summer.
Yeah, no,
so many yummy places to grab something to eat or
Did you eat
a beverage.
there?
We did.
Okay.
We did. We had just a little snack and then a couple different beverages to sample.
Very nice.
You gotta try a
the
few.
Beverages were good. The beverages were good.
But
also,
yes.
This is very random, and I'm going to make you blush. The people that I was with when we left then, they were just like, oh, Heidi's husband is cute.
He is.
That was the first thing that they said after they had... because they'd never met your husband before.
Right,
I hadn't seen your husband before either. Anyway, and so the first thing you left to go back to the table, and they were like, "Ooh, her husband."
I'm gonna hang on tight now.
Yeah, right. Don't tell him that. He'll just get a big head, though.
That's for sure. He probably is watching.
Oh well, good for him. Could feel a little better today.
That's right. Oh, that's cute.
That is a good time.
Yes, but other things went on this weekend, and of course, yesterday was Landon's Light. They held their first event, and oh my gosh, the lights, here it is. Oh, the statue. I mean, this was just a wonderful evening.
Did you go to
West
that?
Fargo. I did not, and you know what?
Okay.
I'm kind of sad that I didn't because, number one, I know the family and kind of keep up with the story and whatnot, and what they're doing, what the Solbergs are doing is just magnificent for other families. And so this just truly was a great event to bring the community together and to honor Landon. So I just love that they did this. This is wonderful.
There's a lot of people there.
Lots of people.
It looks like it was a good turnout. And yeah, you mentioned that statue in the front now.
I love it.
And so they put that in place, and we talked to his parents, and we had that in our newscast this morning and last night as well. And so yeah, just hearing their stories. They want to expand to other communities because with their charity organization. They help out like other families and who are going through
Yeah, and as
difficult
Andrea
times.
said, she's like, we've been there, and so we can help these families cope and
get
deal
through it
with
and
things,
just
yeah.
have someone to talk to who kind of knows
Right.
what you're going through.
Right.
And I'm sure it's very difficult.
And so some good is coming out of very sad, tragic situation. But,
which is the best you
very
can make
good
of
things.
life.
Exactly,
Yes.
and that's what Landon would have wanted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And also with that though, it was held at the Lights in West Fargo. That new building right like adjacent to it, attached in the parking lot, its grand opening is today. So if anyone has been out to the Lights on 32nd and Cheyenne there, that's where that was held at the plaza in the center. So the Lights is kind of like a big L shape, I suppose. On one side there's stuff and the other, and then there's the plaza, and then like I don't even know, an alley maybe, and then another
it's kind
building.
of a little walkway.
Yeah, and then another big building that's also apartments and supposed to be like retail space below.
It is just hopping over there. I tell you, the development.
When did this all be? Even the Lights,
Wow.
2 years ago? 3 even?
I don't even know. All of a sudden, it just like pops up,
And it's huge.
It is. It's huge, and it's cool.
It is super
It's
cool.
so cool. I just love. Hey, keep it up, West Fargo.
Yeah, just
And
everywhere.
Fargo. I mean,
it is.
there's so much going
Oh
on
my
around
gosh,
here.
I know,
that is-
it's insane. So anyway,
great.
just had to mention that as well.
Of course.
That is opening, so more new stuff coming to town, which is awesome. Now, we mentioned this a little bit. Have you been watching Olympic trials?
I love this.
All of them? Any specific
Well,
ones?
I like to watch track. Track got a little delay last night, and I'm not sure exactly what happened. It was too
the
late.
heat.
It was the heat.
It was the heat, yes.
Right.
It was in Eugene, Oregon. They were doing the track meets, and it was 104 air temperature.
DeMayo.
And the track itself, the pavement was
Yes.
150 degrees.
I'm sure you could see just like the steam rising off of it. But
So,
yeah, they were
yeah,
talking
they-
about that all last week and how
They
hot
postponed it into the evening, and they had some people had to be taken off in wheelchairs because
my
it got
gosh.
too hot for. They were competing, and it was too hot, and their body gave out. One lady who had to be taken off in a wheelchair is actually we had this story this morning, a heptathlete.
Heptathlete.
Heptathlete. I had the
yes.
hardest time pronouncing that earlier today, and I had to also look it up.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, what does that even mean? Anyway,
of
seven
events.
Yeah, 7 events that she's in, and it was so hot that she collapsed while she was out there. So yeah, that's why it got
that's
canceled.
dangerous too. So definitely. And then last night, of course, was gymnastics.
Ooh, that's
I mean,
one of
who
my
doesn't-
favorites.
I love the gymnastics. No,
Yep.
of course, Simone Biles. I mean, that's she's a shoe-in. Of course, she
Yes.
was totally dominating, and she, she's so graceful with everything. But she had some issues last night. I hate to say that, but with she's human. You know what?
make
I mean,
mistakes.
that's what it is, Jordan.
Yep.
She's human, and so.
Yep.
Mistakes happen, but you could see how crushed she was over
Yeah.
that.
Well, she still made the team.
She did, absolutely. And I tell you what, I was watching and I was really cheering on this little Michaela. Anyway, she's not little. I mean, anyway.
Michaela Skinner.
Michaela Skinner. She's 24 years old. The last Olympics she made the alternate, there she was, the second to the end, the alternate team. So she didn't necessarily make it, but she made it as an individual.
Oh, wow.
This time, and I don't exactly understand how that works. There's 2 of them that are individuals, 4 on the team, and we have a Minnesotan on the team.
Yes, I saw that. I
That's
actually
so
think
cool.
I was reading
So
something
neat.
that there's like 2 Minnesota connections there. I think like one's a Minnesotan and another one was at like the U for a while or something with the U of M gymnastics.
Possibly, yeah. I'm not familiar.
I'm not 100% sure. I just saw that. But yeah, Suni Lee and then Jordan Childs and Grace McCullum.
Yes.
Are other
so
members as
exciting.
well.
So it was so fun to watch because I think balance beam, bars, and floor was what I saw last night. And I tell you what, like that balance beam, I couldn't do any of that.
They do some crazy stuff.
Oh my gosh. I mean, could you imagine just doing that on a regular floor?
Oh my God.
Couldn't do that.
No, and I do have to say, I know, so the one of them is a Minnesotan and she did go to the U of M. Now, I'm not sure if it's men's or women's, but one of the gymnastics programs at the U of M is cut next year.
Oh.
Yeah, it's something with the funding, and not to end on a downer,
That's-
but it's kind of, they produce
too
an
bad.
Olympian and then the program can't continue.
Interesting.
So, yeah, just a little tidbit there.
But
Anyway,
yeah,
so
congratulations to those teams. So,
yes.
yeah.
We could talk about that all morning,
We
and
could.
I would love to. I love the Olympics as well. And they air on KVLY, fun fact, in July.
That's right.
But coming up on today's show, we're talking to a professional ninja that you can meet today.
But first, your steals and deals.